Hello everybody, I am TechnoVoid, your host, and the creepy carpet salesman standing outside your window on a rainy day, and with me is Hamsterwings, your favorite Pokemon analyst. We are here today with the semifinals recap for TDD Season 6.
Indeed. It has
Yes,
been a rainy day.
it's been a couple of them.
Yeah.
Please let me in. I just want to sell you my wares.
I don't really need a carpet, but you can come in if you're getting wet.
Oh, thank you very much. I'm just creepy. I'm not like a murderer or anything. I'm just kind of creepy. Some people are just like that, and it's fine. Don't gotta be
Yeah.
mean to them. Anyways, let's talk about this. So first off, we've got Card Wizards versus Ape University. What you thinking? What you thinking about these drafts? What you thinking about these teams?
I mean, I think both of these drafts are incredibly good.
Oh yeah, for sure.
In general.
I think both of
Uh,
them have a Terra Captain that is extremely dangerous.
Yep. Uh, Consistently, I probably would have given these two like the best made draft in the season.
Uh-huh.
Uh, Given that, I see team preview and I have no idea who wins.
Uh-huh. I mean, I look at these teams, obviously Juice we've been seeing all season, sort of the entire team sort of, prepping around the Annihilate, sort of supporting the Annihilate. The Mousehold is very, very frequently doing that. Even something like the Heatran, I mean, this SAA core is always very, very good at switching into each other. On Diggory's side, I think the Tusk does a better job of just going in no prep, right? Like no support. But we do still see that Whimsicott every game. And we see the Salazzle, which is always a nice sort of backup support. But generally, I think the Tusk has a better time going in sort of blind, going in fresh, whereas that Annihilate, even though it may take over games slightly more frequently, does require a little bit more sort of cohesiveness from the team.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so should we just jump into it?
Sure.
Okay, alright. So we, I think on Juice's side for this game, this is game one, we have the Mousehold Ape lead, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So Juice has been running Annihilate the same way all season, and here for the first time, we see a new move from it, which is crazy.
Yeah, and I think this is what actually makes this Pokemon scary.
Yes. So immediately forcing the switch there, really, really nice use of Encore and Protect there.
Like, don't get me wrong, the bulk up Rage Fist set is good, but this thing can do so much more.
Uh-huh. And, of course that thing is quite bulky. It no longer is weak to Fairy, meaning that even at +1, that Finny is going to go down. And the Ape is still lefties, so Ape is currently in a very, very good position here. But Bug, why do you think the Bug Terra is here? What do you think is the purpose of this Bug typing?
I mean, I think it's pretty simple. It just resists Tusk stabs.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. So we protect against the Rage Fist there, get a what is it, a Sunny Day up at this point?
Yeah. Get the priority Sunny Day. This was as good of a turn as this could have been.
Yeah. And destroying that Mousehold. Unfortunately, the Friend Guard does leave. I don't know if that was a roll or not. But the Annihilate
probably.
Yeah, Annihilate living there, and taking out the Chandelure. So Ape is doing pretty well, but at this point, I don't even know if switching it is worth it, right? I think really good switch from Juice there, obviously knowing the Tusk is going to come in and sort of negating the Photosynthesis boost with the Intimidate immediately.
Yep, Ice Spinner to take out Ape.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember this turn very well because I was just sitting behind the monitor saying, please click Earthquake, please click Earthquake. Which you might look at it here and be like confused, but certainly the Heatran was coming in.
Yeah, I think that was a very, very good prediction.
It was a very safe double target.
Yeah, especially with the
and
it's gone.
Yeah, excellent read by Diggory.
Mm-hmm. And now we have the Tailwind up as the other Tailwind is going down. So now Juice sort of has the forefront right now, but really, really nice ally switch here.
Yeah, the ally switch does give Tusk every disease under the sun, as I think you said.
I
But it
didn't
also
say that.
dodges the Will-O-Wisp.
That wasn't me. But
Who
yeah,
said that?
uh,
Who said it
it
has
was,
all the diseases? I thought 2 people said it.
let's find out in chat right now.
Uh,
It was Juice
oh,
and
it was
Stormy.
Juice and Stormy.
I can't believe
Okay.
you think me and Stormy are basically the same person. Cool.
No, I thought you and Juice were the same person.
Sidran Claw comes out here, doesn't kill but does put in burn range, but also, you know, it's enough
Yep,
to...
easy live from the Lottie. And Tusk was, of course, removed for his own safety.
Yeah. Which is fine at this point, because it's the 2-2. We do have the, obviously, 2 Pokemon that beat Tusk pretty handily here with their stabs. But this Tusk is Rindoberry, so I believe Rindoberry plus the screen, it still would have survived this turn even through a double target, but of course you are getting faked out there. So Tusk is fine. At this point, the game is Diggory's. There's no more Tailwind, meaning that Rotom is slow, and I mean, what the hell is it gonna do to a Salazzle anyways, right?
Probably Volt Switch and still do like half.
Yeah, well, sure. Sure, but like Salazzle definitely outspeeds and definitely kills. So yeah, that is game 1. I think really good play on both sides. Diggory, I think really good play around the ape this match.
Yeah.
You know, Juice sort of leading that sort of the tried and true. The mouse ape really useful. Just really solid combination. But Diggory, despite taking a couple of losses in the first few turns, I think kind of held his own the entire time and was never, I don't think was ever really in danger of an ape sweep. I think he was fully ready and prepared for that.
Yeah.
To happen the way it did. Pretty unfortunate about the heat wave dog killing though.
Yeah.
Friend guard is really stupid.
So now we're actually going to skip to game 3.
Yes. So game 3. So talk to me about how do you feel about these changes. So here we have actually I think the exact same roster on Juice's side. Notably little sneaky little trick here. Exact same teams, exact same nicknames, same order, different sets. You love to see it.
Yeah. I mean, it's always something you got to do.
It's a little tricky. And then on Diggory's side, we have seen the drop of we got Bisharp in here. Who do we drop for Bisharp? Salazzle.
In this particular game.
Sure. Yeah. How do you think those that one change affects things, if at all?
Salazzle was important to the last match, no doubt about it.
Yeah,
but,
for sure.
I mean, Bisharp has done work this season.
Yeah, absolutely. You got a Swords Dance off, and then things happen. Alrighty. Let's pop on into it. See how things go differently this time. And so Diggory, I'm curious. We haven't heard from Diggory if he thought this was the same team as game 1. I kind of assume he didn't.
There's no way he thought it was the same team.
Yeah, like despite the names being identical, I think Diggory, probably would be wary of a trick like that. And here we see the Worry Seed dropping that Aerolate.
Yeah.
Ice Spinner surprisingly not doing that much.
Dude, that thing has Fizz Def for days.
I guess so, yeah. Doing
And the
quite
Tusk is Terra normal this match.
Yeah, very interesting.
I do kind of like it.
Yeah, I think it makes a lot of sense. So you see here.
But I feel like if you're gonna do that, it can't take damage that early.
Yeah, because you kind of saving that. It does live against the Leaf Storm, but yeah, it's in a bad spot right now. Here we have so yeah, why is it that Sylvanlive's type doesn't get like shown immediately?
I think it did.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. I don't know what happened with Silvally. But it's not in the game, and it's coded weirdly.
Yeah. Here we see the Bisharp. So now we got that Terra Water, so different from last match, or from the game 1 and game 2, which were both bug here.
Yep.
And we got the mouse hold. Back to the tried and true. Back to the bulk up set. Let's go.
Yep.
That's how it gotta be sometimes.
Chandelure comes in on the water type, Uh, it obviously isn't carrying a water move. Why would it?
Right,
But
yeah.
you know,
Doesn't need to. It's got Rage Fist. So yeah, Draining Kiss ain't gonna really do much of anything here, and Finny's gonna go down as expected. And here we have the Tux. So here is this the ally switch turn? Yeah. So I guess that was predicting what is it?
Well, what I would have predicted was a fighting type move into Tusk, which would make that ally switch very good.
Yeah, I mean either way, either Rage Fisting the either Rage Fisting the Ghost type or Drain Punching the normal type. I mean that was a really good ally switch from Diggory, like just in terms of purely that. But Juice calls it out and just fucking wrecks that thing.
Yeah, really good Earthquake though.
Yeah, and unfortunately that Drain Punch is gonna give the ape a whole bunch of health. But at this point, you know, Chandelure is faster. This Silvally can set up Tailwind, but you know, so can so can that. But it gets taunted, so no Tailwind for you.
Yep. Shadow Ball into the ape does a nice 33.
Yeah, and there's gonna go Whimsicott. Whimsicott not gonna get a chance to set up Tailwind. But at this point, unless Ape switches, it is gone. It is gone.
Yep.
And Latias has a really nice. Oh, okay. It Tailwinds. Honestly, that's fine. I was honestly expecting another Ice Beam.
Yeah.
At this point, the match is 2-4, looking a bit rough for Diggory. What do you think Diggory can do at this point?
I think maybe in the last turn, it's a ridiculously hard call to make, but I think Lottie should have gotten the kill and Chandelure should have switched.
I see, yeah.
And now, Diggory embodies the lifestyle of we take those, and Swords Dances on the miss.
Insane.
You have to do it. That's the game-winning play.
Without that.
Yeah, insane that doesn't kill.
Yeah, seriously.
Insane that does kill. After it took 24 from an Aura Sphere. But, yeah, Diggory obviously in a really bad position now. 1 Pokemon against 3. It's never going to go great.
Yeah, at this point, I mean, you know, really just needing to fully predict those sucker punches every single turn, but against someone like Juice, who, you know, we see switches a lot, has a lot of sort of status moves, it's going to be very tough to predict that fully. And Juice, knowing full well that Diggory kind of has to do this every turn, has full reign to, you know, ally switch, protect, and just do whatever he wants.
No, it was gonna be ridiculous to have to call everything at that point.
Yeah, no, that would have been really tough. Had the Sucker Punch gone into the Mence, would it have killed potentially? And then it would have been a 2v. I don't think Rotom can kill, although Rotom does have. I don't think Rotom could have killed. Maybe the combination of the two. I think it was possible, but I do think at that point it was a very uphill battle. So you're thinking for Diggory the play of that match earlier would have been to have Lottie kill the ape while Chandelure switches?
I guess, but that's a ridiculous play to make.
Yeah, for
especially because I don't think Chandelure is faster than any of these Pokemon anyway, so I'm probably just wrong.
It probably speeds the Rotom, right?
If it's no speed and Chandelure has a lot of speed.
Chandelure
might have been Life Orb anyway. No, it was Sash.
It was Sash, yeah. I think the Rotom was maybe not max bulk, but significantly invested in bulk, I think. I'm not 100% sure on that. Of course, the big problem there is as long as Silvally is still around, Silvally can always Tailwind, because once that taunt goes down, Juice has full reign over the speed control in the match. Alright, well, that is going to be it for these two. So next up, we have got Game 1 from Team Fourgeist versus Persians of Alola. I want to say tell me about your prep this match, but I guess more so tell me about these two teams. Sort of what are you looking at? What's the goal here on your end? I know this was sort of rough team building for you, but
yeah, I had a lot of build block, but it's fine. I mean, on lead up, I was like, all right, there's 2 rushers here. This team doesn't do great into rushers. Like this specific one, I had one built to beat them, but this was not that one.
So tell me about these choices here.
A fair bit of it was on Starmie.
Sure.
Landers's moveset is so troll. It's Gravity, Protect, Sandseer Storm, and Psychic to kill the Chestnut.
Very good.
Because I would love to run Sludge Bomb, but Chestnut's immune to that.
Oh, true. Yeah, the bulletproof. For the what am I thinking of? What's this thing called? Absol. Absol here, I'm guessing in big part for the dog, the grave dog.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
It doesn't kill, but with some prior chip, it does.
I see. All right. Yeah, that's useful because dog is obviously pretty spooky later into a match. Alrighty. What do you think? Who do you give it to on? Just looking at the drafts, not looking at any of the prep specifically. Probably Ned, just for the lack of rush prep here.
Yeah.
Dig it. Okay. Alrighty. And as we've seen, this Alola and Persian has consistently been very, very nice support. So
yeah. I mean, I had a feeling it was going to be Covert Cloak, but
you had to check.
Yeah.
So what was the plan there? And if you did not get flinched?
Well, I mean, Gudra would have killed that.
Oh,
thing.
Draco Meteor into Dracovish.
Yeah.
I see. Okay, makes sense.
Yeah, but now the Draco gets dropped on Zapdos instead.
Dazzling Gleam, even through a crit, just not gonna touch that Orthworm, dude.
Yeah, not really.
But the bird is down, and that's nice because that bird has been a very, very spooky contestant of Persians of Alola pretty much all season. So it's nice to get that off the field.
And to me, there was no doubt in my mind that Tyranitar was Terra Flying, but it protects his turn.
Yes,
so
rough.
Unfortunate.
That would have been a very, very nice kill there.
It is Terra Flying. It just protected this turn.
Protected, yeah. Tell me about the Terra type on Lando, because I don't think we saw it either game.
No, it's Grass.
I see. Oof, even through a +1, this Dirt Eater just absolute monster.
Yeah, and then I get crit. And then I get crit again.
Oh, very good.
So Landers would have about double its health right now. Otherwise.
And you protect here. Tell me about that.
I don't remember. I think I needed to because just Lando was dead to anything.
But it outspeeds, right?
Sometimes. So the logic there was that if Starmie, which was a roll, did not kill Orthworm, Lando then heals it.
Lando heals Orthworm. Oh, because Earth Eater. I see.
Yeah.
I see. Okay. Yeah, unfortunately, Starmie dead there, which is quite bad.
Mm-hmm. Absol comes in here. Obvious Sucker Punch is obvious. Just kidding.
You see another Iron Defense.
Because, like, obvious Sucker Punch is obvious. They're protected.
Yeah, I'm guessing that's a, that was a roll, that Leaf Storm?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Everything's a roll.
Very good. Yeah, this Orthworm just not dying, dude.
I double protected on Absol because it was just the right play there. At this point, I'm like, I don't think I can win, but whatever. Let's use Gudra now.
Yeah, I mean, breaking through this Orthworm at this point is,
yeah,
it's tough. There's not much you can do because you're kind of locked into the 0.5 now. Can't switch that.
Yep.
Knockoff, not doing anything really.
Nope. It just wasn't good prep.
Mm-hmm.
It is what it is.
Yeah, and at this point, what are you gonna do? You're gonna psychic it because it's gonna eat that earth.
Mm-hmm.
So that's gonna be game. That's gonna be the 4-0 and a nice miss there. Very good. All right.
Yeah. And then Ned went on to win the second game. So the finals are going to be Juice versus Ned again.
And then we got the run back on that, and then we got you versus Card Wizard for third place. Game 2. I mean, I don't mean to pry it, but I'm guessing it was a misclick. I saw there was like a tailwind when there should have been an air slash. I assume you know what I'm talking about. That was just a misclick. Okay, all right. I figured. I was not 100% sure. All right, yeah. So that is gonna be it. So this is our second time having a double quicks in finals.
I'd love to see it.
Season 3. Surely, if those two return, they will probably get set into timer ball. But we'll see what happens. Yeah. I think. I mean, these matches. I mean, you know. Of course, Ned played very well to the win cons. I think your prep was a little bit lacking this week, but when you look back at the other games from Diggory versus Juice, I think those were very well played. I don't know. I probably shouldn't give my opinions on the 8. I think the play around the 8 was good, and I think it was very telling of how the 8 performed versus how the Tusk performed. But that's the story for another day. Overall, just good matches across the board. Alrighty, so that is going to be it from us. And now, I lied. I actually am a murderer, and now I'm going to stab you and you're going to die. Anyways, I've been a creepy carpet salesman, and this is the end of the video. Goodbye. Hamster Wings is dead.